if you don't have any queries, then we will go to the class. Yeah, I'm sharing the Excel sheet. Is everybody able to see the screen?
Sir, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ramesh.
Yes, sir. We are busy.
Uh,
Oh,
sir, I have a small doubt, sir. Actually, I'm no presently I'm working in as an accountant,
okay.
but some friends are suggestion to some ERP domain, sir. Oracle.
Okay.
What is the difference between those, sir?
So ERP is like ERP covers supply chain management, financials, and project management. This all comes
Okay.
under enterprise resource planning. Whereas human capital management is like how you manage your entire workforce, total employees in the company or organization. It comes under human capital management. It doesn't comes under ERP. ERP is like uh, material and money, but human capital is like manpower. I think my voice is getting repeated. You understood, right?
Yes, sir.
So while you're listening, just keep your mic mute. Yes, keep your speaker mute. Only while you are talking, only just to make it enable. Okay. So everybody understood, right? What is the difference between ERP and what is meant by HCM, and why HCM won't comes under ERP, right? Pawan, did you understood, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Suma, did you understood, right? Why HCM won't comes under ERP?
Yes, sir. But this is my first, before demo, I did not see.
Okay, yeah, but what we are
First
discussing,
demo.
yeah, regarding what is ERP and what are the products that comes under ERP, and why HCM doesn't comes under ERP. So ERP is mainly for supply chain management, like orders, receivables, and logistics, and all these things, procurement, all these things comes under ERP, like financials or project management or customer relationship. Whereas the human capital, that is the most important thing. Is any for any company, the most important asset is like humans, with HRs, human resources like employees. These are the most important asset for any company, any working organization. Without employees, there is nothing, right? Even CEO is also an employee, right? At the end of the day, CEO is also an employee. You are having hundreds of millions of dollars in your account, but you don't have workforce. Means you don't have proper people to work. There is no meaning for the particular organization. So all these things will comes under human capital management. Okay, this is broad about human capital management. For the people who are new to HR, I would recommend you to go through the basics of what is HR. There is a glossary is there. This HR glossary is there. There is a Darwin box. Darwin box is a company established. I would share these details. Yeah, yeah. I'm sharing this link to everyone. Just take this link and just go through the HR glossary. We'll have from A to whatever this one. Uh, let's take payroll. Just if you click on this payroll, so you'll understand what is the definition of payroll and how the payroll runs and all. What is payroll? So the basic definitions and all these things comes under, yeah, this HR glossary. We will go one by one. Suppose when we are discussing about something, We will come and we will go through these definitions or theory, and then we will complete the practical part. Let's take here, if you see, this is called as gross pay. This is called as a formula. In HCM, we will call it as fast formulas. How we will calculate gross pay? Hourly rate into hourly works plus overtime plus bonus plus commissions. So this is simple English and mathematical formulation, right? So this all comes under this one. I would recommend this is like very good glossary. And once you are comfortable with this glossary, there is another glossary. I'll give that one as well. This HCM Oracle has given these glossaries. Means you want to understand what is meant by what. What is legislative data group? Legislative data group means it's a partition of payroll and related data. So you want to exact definitions. This glossary will really help you. What is a legal entity? So this all comes under our day-to-day activities. I'm sharing that one as well. And there is another one called HR glossaries. Is Society for Human Resource Management. Society for Human Resource Management, the HR glossary. Though this is really high level, means extremely. This is for international people. Means anyone. It is nothing specific to a particular country. It is specific to the overall worldwide. So there are so much thing, like suppose Form I-9, what is meant by Form I-9 and all. And you can consider this as predominantly for mostly for US only. So you can take this because most of the clients in HCM would be the US clients. You can copy these links and just you bookmark these links, and you can go through day by day and just how the course progress. Just you have to have a basic understanding of all these things. These are the very like just like building blocks. We can consider these as a building blocks for HR or human capital management. So we will come one by one, and we will discuss the theory part. We will discuss the practical part and how the HR theory will correlate with Oracle HCM technology, like Oracle Cloud apps. How the uh, practical technology will cater the theory part. Okay. Yeah. So I'll. So most of the people will learn the course to get the job, right? Do you agree for that? Vinay, do you agree for that, right?
Yes, sir.
So even you are having so much knowledge, but you didn't get the job, means people will think that okay, he doesn't have knowledge. Because of that, he didn't get the job. No, there are so many people are there who are having very good knowledge, but maybe because of multiple reasons, like what they have to articulate, what they have to do complete. Like suppose if you're writing an MSET exam, there would be three things, right? Maths, physics, and then chemistry. Or if you consider it as an IIT exam, a person who got rank 1 and 2, just comparing these two people only, there won't be much difference between these two people. hardly 1 mark, or even that one also matters actually. Even I, not only for IIT, IAS, anything. You start from AMSET, then IIT or IAS or even IIM. There won't be much difference here. But why some people are getting and why some people are not getting is like, it's not because they are not working. No, everybody will work hard because it's at the end of the day, it is about their career. It's not about other person's career. Nobody will work hard for other person's career. Everybody will work hard for their own career and to move progress in their life. So definitely everybody will work hard. There is no second thought or second question about that. But why some people are getting job, or why some people are getting promotions, or why some people are going to or US or some some other countries is like smart work, you can say. Definitely hard work is required, but how smart we are utilizing our strength. Suppose if somebody is very good at mathematics and lacking in physics and normal in chemistry. Suppose if somebody starts physics first in the exam, and definitely by seeing the question paper, he will lose the confidence because simple reason is he's not that much good in physics, but he started exam paper by physics, and obviously for him it is complicated and he's not that much good in physics, but maybe because of not proper exercise and all, not doing proper analysis, he has started exam by writing physics. He has seen the questions and all, he lost the confidence. And even though some of the questions in mathematics, even though he is very good, because of his lack of confidence, he didn't write those mathematics also. And same thing with chemistry. So overall, his performance, even though there is no difference in talent, there is no difference in hard work, but because of the way he started, let's take the cricket also. I think most of the men, they know cricket, right? Well begin is half done. If you start the match in a very, the beginners like openers have started the match in a very positive manner, or aggressive manner, it's very easy to win the match. The same thing happens here also. If you are very good at mathematics, just leave about this too. Don't care. I'm good in mathematics. I'll complete the mathematics and I'll get 100 out of, at least I'm targeting 90 out of 100. I don't care whether I get zero or whether I get zero in chemistry or whether I get zero in physics. I don't care. But whether I'm, what is my first priority? I have to get 90 out of 100 in mathematics. That is my first priority. Whether I get zero or whether I get one, whether I get two in physics, I really don't care. So what I'll do, I'll keep my all the effort in where is my strength. So we call it as SWOT, right? Strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. Suppose we are having a very good strength in physics, just make it double. And if you're having weakness in math, if you're having weakness in chemistry, just don't bother about it. Don't try to cover the weakness. Let it be. Don't try to cover your weakness by giving extra effort, but double your strength. It is very easy to double your strength rather than covering your weakness, because here your strength area is mathematics, and you're passionate about doing maths, and you are having very good strength because by naturally you are a mathematician or something like that. Just I'm going an analogy before coming to our topics. And what are the opportunities? Suppose if I do mathematics and if I get this many marks, and what are the opportunities I'm getting? Suppose if I get 90 marks in mathematics, and just even I get 5 marks, even I get 15 marks, so overall I get 110. If for this marks, what are the different opportunities that are available for this marks? You focus on that area. And suppose if you are weak in these areas, and for this one if you're not able to cope up, and if you are 100% doing effort, and this, and suppose what is a threat also, suppose if you're not focusing on this, suppose there would be concept called minimum cutoff. This is called as a threat. You can consider this as a threat, right? Why it is a threat? Like, suppose I'm extremely good in mathematics, but I'm really bad at physics and chemistry. Some of the IITs or some particular prestigious institutes will consider the minimum cutoff is like 20 marks out of 100. Same thing with chemistry, and same thing with mathematics. There is no partiality here. So this is a threat. Suppose if you get 9, even 100 out of 100 also, and if you get 19 in physics, so you'll be in a threat position. Means you are not fulfilled the basic cutoff marks. So this basic analysis we will do while attempting the any competitive exam. The same analogy, the same analysis will be applicable here also. There are multiple opportunities are there for this cloud, and there are multiple people are also competing for these opportunities, job opportunities. So how can we get a particular job in this many time? Suppose if you keep 6 months to 1 year time period, and after that once it land into the job, within 2 years or 1 year I have to jump again. To get into the first job it will take some time, but after getting into the job and you're habituated with all these technical aspects and all, I have to jump again. Landing into the first job is really difficult, but after that if you don't find any opportunities, then there is no point of learning this technology, right? So there should be opportunities, multiple opportunities should be available. Just give me a minute. After joining the company and completion of 1 year, you plan to jump into another company, and within 3 years you plan another company. So these kind of opportunities also should be available in the market. For which cloud that is available, for which module that is available, you have to do the smart analysis, like this analysis. Okay, I'll come to my analysis because I was into the Oracle for the last 10 years. I will give my own analysis, and it will be definitely helpful as a coach. I'll give my own analysis. Yeah, as yesterday we have discussed, core HR is mandatory. Without core HR, we cannot go further. And once the core HR is done, we have to learn HDL and basics of technical like BI publisher, sandbox customization, and then HCM experience design studio. All the basics of customizations and all comes under basics of technical OTBA transactions and all. So these two will land you to get basics of HCM. Basics means this is a step one and this is step two. Okay, after these two, you can select either this one, this one, this one. Okay, so if you ask me, okay, I'm completely fresher and I don't know which one to select, and uh, I don't know what are the different job opportunities also. I'll suggest based on my experience to start with the easiest one. To start with the easiest one and having the job opportunities outside, because when you're starting the toughest one, it will be just like how we discussed here. The physics is tough for me, even for my analysis. So when I started physics in the beginning, definitely I lose the confidence, and I will the same thing will go for mathematics and chemistry, and overall I lose the exam, or overall I lose the interview. The same thing I suggest here is you start with the easy one and do analysis. How many job opportunities are there for learning cloud? How many job opportunities are there for recruiting cloud? And if I learn only these two modules, even not even talent, only these two modules, whether I get the job or not. Means these two modules, learning these two modules means yesterday we already discussed, we have to do the implementation certification exam as well. If you say that I have learned this module means what I say that have done the certification. If you say yes, then only I will say that you have learned the. Until you have not done the implementation certification, nobody will believe that you are certified person to work in the market. So it will applicable for me as well. Even I am working for the last 10 years in Oracle also. If I didn't do any kind of implementation certification, people will hesitate to give a job. Okay, you're not done any kind of implementation certification, reason why? Okay, I'll have my own reasons, but I'm saying that if you are interested and you are really committed for this course, and you want to have a bright future, like suppose for the next 5 years I want to get 40-45 lakhs package, or even if you take the inflation count also for the coming next 5 years, it maybe go to 60 lakhs as well. Right now, the 40 lakhs package after 5 years would be around 60 lakhs. We consider the inflation aspect as well. So, because um, last 5 years back, the package compared to 5 years back package is like 25 lakhs package. 5 years back is now almost 35 lakhs package, right? The same thing applicable for me. So, I would suggest like this. So, start with the learning and then recruiting and then talent. So complete one cloud and attempt for certifications. Okay, now yesterday we have discussed I'll, badges, right?
Explained about badges, I think. For the
Yeah,
badges, we have.
yeah, I'll explain this. Okay, let's take this recruiting badge. So once you've done this recruiting, this is a badge. This is not a certification. This covers 1 hour of course. But actually, if you go for recruiting, the actual certification part, yeah, you just take this link. Actually, you can go through this link. This select HCM, and then you can find out the certifications. Actually, Oracle 20 hours of expert training would be there, and this cost around, if you take the subscription, it would be costing around 2.5 lakhs, something 3 lakhs. Means they will give all the training for all the modules. Actually, it will be around 3 lakhs cost. So these all comes under certification, Oracle Learning, Oracle Recruiting Implementer Learning Path. What is meant by Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM Recruiting? This comes under 5 hours. These are all topics. So this is the difference between actual badge and implementation certification. So once you do the actual implementation, yeah, introduction to recruiting, configuring recruiting users and security, recruiting and candidate experience management, configuring pre-screening questions, configuring job requisition management, configuring notifications and alerts, configuring candidate selection process, and all. So these all 12 sections are 12, what you call, 12 concepts. You can consider it as 12 concepts. So this all comes under configuring, and then um, doing all the transactions from the end user as well, final end user experience. So as an end user, how after doing all the configuration tasks, how the end user is using our product actually. Today I got a call saying that they're ready to give 2.5 lakhs per month for the recruiting, and the interview was scheduled the next week actually. So even one module or two modules, if you master, you need to master actually, not like just basic badge won't be sufficient. So this is a 1 hour badge. It will give a basic understanding of what is meant by job opening, what is meant by requisition, how to make offer and hire a candidate, and how to use the recruiting as an implementer, as an administrator, as a project team member. It will have a basic understanding of simple if you see what is meant by requisition and what is meant by candidate. Hardly 1 hour, but in this real time, you have to complete this 20-hour course, and then you have to attempt the exam. 20 hours means minimum per day. If you do 2 hours, it will take minimum 20 days, because you have to understand, because you are starting from the scratch, right? So that's what I said. Each module, each module will take 1 month. Each module will take 1 month, and even payroll will take even 45 days also. If somebody outside a market, they are saying everything we will complete within 2 months, means I don't want to comment on them. It's up to them and up to the students who are joining. But if you want really want to go through the modules and get a job, don't learn all the modules. I'm telling from the beginning, don't learn, or don't try to learn, or don't try to invest your time in all the modules. Take this talent and learning cloud recruiting and talent management, and pass these certification exams and as well as badges, and prepare a resume and upload in Naukri. Okay, and this is simple. These five are comparatively simple with other modules. And coming to this one, so then workforce management is simple: absence management and time and labor cloud. And then we need to go to the complex part. Yeah, this is the this is the order. If you learn, so you will not get any kind of fear actually. Otherwise, if you start learning after core HR, if you learn payroll, or if you learn compensation, or if you learn benefits, yeah, you can learn. There is no dependency actually. There is no dependency on benefits to learning cloud, or there is no dependency on recruiting to compensation. There is no dependency actually. So yesterday also we have discussed, right? These three is one, and these two is another, and these three is. So this is A, B, C. So while learning this product, what you have to do is, like, suppose if you learn only talent management, it won't be sufficient. So how the interviewer will expect is, like, suppose if you learn talent management cloud, he will have an expectation in such a way that you also know absence management, because this all comes under workforce management. Okay. Similarly, here also, if you are learning benefits, means it won't be sufficient actually. If you are learning only compensation or only payroll, also won't be sufficient. But still, these two are having a high demand because of their complexity, and a lot of people are available in the market. As many people are not there in the market. If you are having this knowledge, that would be fine. But still, these five are interdependent with each other. Means interdependent means this payroll will have dependency with benefits integration. There's no dependency, but integration part is there. Payroll will have integration with benefits, and then compensation, and then absence and time and labor. I'll just give an example. Suppose one employee, we have to discuss how much salary, and how much leaves he's having, or how much insurance company is paying, how many days he is on the leave. So everything we have to calculate from these four modules, and we have to pass them as input parameter to payroll to process the payroll for the particular employee. So this, you can consider these four knowledge needs to have to learn this payroll cloud. If you learn only payroll cloud also, there is no use actually, because you have to basic understanding of benefits, you have to have basic understanding of compensation. I've said right in the beginning, minimum cutoff. Like you don't have to be master in these things in order to master payroll cloud, but you have to be basic understanding of these four to master the payroll cloud. Means basic understanding means how to integrate this absence, time and labor, benefits and compensation to payroll. Suppose if particular person was absent for 1 week, so definitely out of 1 week, 2 days, company is providing monthly week off. Means they're giving a sick off, but the remaining 5 days it will be deducted from his salary. So it will come from the absence management cloud to payroll cloud as an input. So everything time and labor means it is a clocking hour. Some of the companies will pay based upon the hours also, number of hours per hour, how much cost and all. If you go to US and other countries, per hour billing would be there. So all this comes under this time and labor, benefits and compensation. So my suggestion would be, you just if you follow this sequence, and if you do all the certifications, and if you take minimum, suppose if you take let's take this one month, 15 days, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. 5 months minimum it will take. I'm saying open and honest. It will take 5 months for you to attempt the certification exams in these modules, and to be prepare your resume and to attend the interviews. And suppose if you go through these modules, it will take even more than uh, it will take more than 9 months as well, because the complexity in these modules is really high. Means complexity means comparative. It's all comparative, right? I've said it's comparative to maths, physics, chemistry, which is comparative only. So compare to learning benefits is complex. Compare to recruiting payroll is complex. Some similar like this, but it doesn't have interdependence with these three for these four. So you can learn these three and these two, total five modules, and you can say in the interview, okay, I worked only in these five modules. I have not worked in this four or in this five. So total out of 10, you can say I worked only in this five. You just ask me the questions only in these five modules, and later if you want to learn one by one, benefits, compensation, payroll, you learn compensation or payroll cloud, either one of these two, and you can add one by one cloud to your portfolio, means learning portfolio. And if you take 1 year time period, like just like once upon a time how SAP, so it will take some time to master the product. It's not like I cannot say that I'll give assurance within 3 months you will get a job. No, it will take time, and it will take ample time, but the subject is not that much complicated compared to outside the one. And by learning this one, what is the main advantage is like zero coding, high salary, low resources in the market right now. So these are the most important aspects for this one. So why you have to learn? Suppose you can go for artificial intelligence or machine learning or data science. So that will also will take at least minimum 6 months of time, 6 months to 9 months. If you take data science, it will take 1 year also. But here, the data science, you have to do lot of coding with Python, lot of coding with multiple, not even one Python. You have to work with multiple libraries actually, multiple libraries and this and that and this and that. And if you're not a particular guy who's having good logical skills or good coding skills, this is the right course for you. I'm telling. Means if you are having good remembrance, means what we call. If you're having good presentation skills, good communication skills, and good documentation skills, and you don't want to code anything and all, and right now there are very few people are available in the market, and you want to learn the course within next 1 year. If you consider next Diwali, next by 2026, you plan and you want to shift your career actually. So this is the right path, I can say. So these are the certifications. These are the badges. I'll share the badges link as well. Okay, I've shared this link. I'll share the badges. Yeah, free learning. Okay, this is not that one. Yeah, if you see this one, this is the link. You go through all the badges and just having an understanding. Just you can understand what is the difference between badge and what is the difference between certification and all. And I'm giving you the, if you go through in this sequence, it will be easy for you to get a job within 6 months to 1 year before itself, uh, and mainly doesn't require any kind of coding and all. So, do you have any other doubts related? These two classes are mainly orientation sessions only, not into technical. I don't want to take your money, and you should not feel that okay, I've learned this course and I didn't get any job after 1 year also, because your time is getting wasted, your money is also wasted and all. I don't like that one. I'm telling you everything open, honest communications, and you just do your homework, research and all. You go through this one and just to do the job research for that. And if it really suits for you, and you're not a guy who don't really enjoy the coding and all, and just you can easily do customizations and setups and all these things, that would be easy for you. The job is really easy for you. And one more thing, one good aspect here is like, if you master the subject once, it's like one time investment. You don't have to do every day something like that, no. If you master the subject one time, suppose let's take I'll give one example. Okay, these are the just use cases, business use cases, hiring a person. Okay, So hire a person, add a contingent worker, add a non-worker, add a pending worker, add a contact to the record to another person. So if you hire one time and if you know how to hire and all these things, so you don't have to learn every day something new. There would be limited number of transactions would be there, and one time if you do proper hard work, that would be more than sufficient. Means one time if you do hard work and if you do proper implementations, 2 3 implementations and all, what I'm saying is like for the next 5 years also the subject won't change much. Suppose if we learn the subject one for 1 year, for the next 5 years or next 7 years, let's take example of Oracle e-business suite. I think how many people know Oracle e-business suite? Does anyone know Oracle e-business suite or SAP?
Oh, SAP I have some
Okay.
knowledge.
SAP I've heard, sir.
Okay, so SAP, how much the product has changed for the last 10 years?
Sir, it has moved to HANA database.
Yeah. Apart from that, means product enhancement side I'm asking, means any new features or any
No,
enhancement.
not much like that, sir. All the things are same only.
Same only, right? Means for the last 10 years, who are the person working in SAP, maybe 1 year they will do hard work, or maybe 1.5 year they will do hard work. But once they do the hard work, the rest 9 years or next 10 years, they can easily remember the task. They don't have to use a lot of logical things or lot of things. Just one time you learn the product, just you have to do little bit here and there customizations and done,
Yes, yes,
right? The same thing
yes.
here. Just here you have to learn the product one time, and once
Mm.
you do the investment, this is like for the next 10 years you consider. It's not for 1 year or 2 years. You consider for the next 10 years you are doing hard work for the only 1 year. And once you settle in the job, okay, if you go through day-to-day operations and all, you will interact with the different people, you will interact with the client, and you will interact how to get all the specifications and requirements, and you know how to document on all these things. Once we go through the real-time aspect, by having a good understanding of theory and by doing the certifications, it's really what we call a rewarding job, I can say. Means there are a very low number of people are available in the market who knows the complete subject. Complete means uh, my word of completion means you have to have a good full knowledge on these 10 modules. The person who knows all these 10 modules, people are ready to give 50 60 lakhs right now, and only they should have 5 years of experience or 4 years of experience or minimum 3 implementations. But right now there are no. If somebody says that I'm having 100% or I'm having good knowledge in all these products, means is a fake guy. Except some persons who are working in Oracle. But any other person who says that okay, I'm having good knowledge in all the modules, like he is just a fake, because
Mhm.
they, they didn't have time also. Oracle has released the product in 2019 to the market, and prior to that, it has not released to the customers also. Only we are doing all the refining, product enhancements, refining on all these things. So from 2019 to 2024, hardly they can complete 3 4 implementations, and hardly they will work for 2 to 3 products, maximum 5 products. but all but all working in all 10 products is really tough. But you have to as a student we can learn. Maybe we don't get real-time implementation knowledge, but if you do the certifications, definitely we can get knowledge, and we can get by doing the uh, in-house projects, by taking your own project and doing all the implementations end to end, and doing all the upgradations and all the transactions by your own self. Definitely you can enhance the product knowledge, and you can say that okay, I worked in these 5 modules, but I'm having very good knowledge in the remaining modules. Please don't say that I'm having 100% knowledge in all the modules. No, Just say that okay, I'm having experience with these four modules, and remaining I've done the certification part, and I'm having a good knowledge in this remaining modules. Actually, that would be a better answer rather than saying that I worked in all the modules. And definitely, if somebody says that I have worked in all the modules, means the interviewer will ask from the basic core HR to the complete full in-house cycle: payroll, compensation, benefits, time and labor, absence, talent management, recruiting, learning, HDL, and all the technical aspects. So while preparing the for interview also, you have to be very choosy, and you have to be very selective, and for which modules you want to attack first. Okay, for the next 2 months, I will attack only these two modules, or I'll learn only these three modules, or for next 3 months I'll learn only these four modules, and I'll complete the certification, and I'll attempt for the interviews. And slowly, one by one, month by month, you have to enhance your product modules. Okay.
Sir, I have one question.
So, is the session make any common sense, or is it missing anything here? Does it make any sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, how much does it cost for certification?
Yeah, I'll show the certification cost also. Yeah, for each certification, uh,
Suppose we took first five certifications.
yeah, I'll show that one. To my knowledge, each certification would cost around 21,000. Yeah, it cost around 20,567. So almost all the certification cost would be same only, but there are few changes for few certifications like GHR. There would be multiple questions along with some challenges they will give, real time scenarios, and similarly for talent also they will give. But rest all of them, only multiple choice questions would be there. Only for GHR and talent management, they will give some sort of scenarios and all, and remaining all only MCQs, multiple choice questions, and you need to get 65% actually. Suppose if you take recruiting, Oracle recruiting or Oracle Learning Cloud, you take okay these two of the first we want to target, right? So apart from this, I want to tell one more thing also. Okay, so why I am suggesting this model is like you should one okay, getting the job is one good thing. I'm really good for if you get a job. So anyone who coaches the particular person, you feel really good. But my point here is like after getting the job, you should not feel bad that okay, Pawan has cheated us. Why? Because suppose if you get having very good knowledge and passes all the certifications also, understanding the requirements, understanding the real-time scenarios, and correlating real-time scenarios with our theoretical knowledge or with our some part of practical knowledge or practice knowledge is really tough actually. I'm telling with my knowledge. So these three is relatively comparatively easy in working in real time as well. So you have learned the course, you have passed the examinations, you got the job. After getting the job, also the implementation side it's really easy compared to this payroll cloud or compensation cloud, because these are really big products. and these three are small products. So slowly you will get habituated with the real-time scenarios, real-time applications, real-time working people and all. So that's why I'm suggesting this approach as well. Not only for getting the job, to sustain the job as well. Means once you get a very good job with very good package, there also you have to sustain, right? At least minimum 1 year you have to sustain, right? Makes sense. You get a job but you're not able to sustain in the team because you are because of the tough situations and all. You taken payroll cloud, you did all the hard work and all, and then you completed the certifications and you went to the job to perform some of the activities. Then the problem starts because you are not able to cope up with the real time scenarios, or it's really getting tough for you. Then it is tough to sustain the job also. Even I have considered that aspect. If you start with simple things like learning, recruiting talent, it is very easy. The terminology is very easy, and learning is very easy. Learning means to pass the examination is very easy. To get the knowledge is very easy, and once you get the job is also easy. After getting into the job, sustaining the job is also easy. So this is also the aspect I have considered. So once you sustain the job, slowly once you shifted your career from the current one to the Oracle Fusion HCM, so slowly you know, okay, these are the modules, 10 modules you have to master. Slowly you will increase your knowledge day by day, and then once you see the applications and habituated with the application and going with the navigation, setups, configurations, transactions, getting the requirements, talking with the clients and all. So slowly, every day you will get habituated, just like going to the gym. And just like this, a 5 kg, 10 kg, 15 kg, 20 kg, 25 kg, 30 kg, 40 kg, 50 kgs. So just like doing the dumbbells, like just like starting with 5 kgs, 5 kgs, 5 kgs, 10, 15 kgs, 20 kgs, hardly 30 kgs, something like that. Initially, if we go and do all 30 kgs, means definitely it will break out, right? So this is the course, how it was designed.
One question, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, if someone is not good at presentation skill, then he can survive or not?
Presentation skills are really mandatory here. Presentation skills is nothing like anything like rocket science, right? Just you take simple. I'll give a simple suggestion. Take any English newspaper and just read the paper loud. You don't have to talk with anybody as well. Take
Okay.
any English paper. Just take one English paper. Just whatever the article you like it, whether it is sports article or whether it is any article. Just read it loud for at least 15 minutes per day. Just like how we talk in the sprint meetings in the office, like, right? How we talk
Okay.
with the clients and all. Or just you watch any completely native US American accent people voice actually. You listen them,
Okay.
you listen the voice every day for 15-20 minutes, and you speak at
Mhm.
least for 15. It's a kind of self exercise, right? Suppose if you go to any other place also, they cannot teach this one. Okay, I mean, so they will teach the basics and all, that is really good. But obviously we have to do our own hard work and exercise to improve the communication skills.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
first thing in communication is like most of the time our clients would be US people. Just to listen by going for any YouTube video, US accent people. Just listen. You don't have to do anything. Every day listen for 20 minutes or 25 minutes hardly, or max 30 minutes. Every day listen, and after 15-20 days you start speaking. Take some article, paper, and just record your voice so that
Mhm.
we can improve the communication aspect. Definitely, communication is really important in terms of this consultancy job, because we are in client facing job, right? So there's not functional consultant is mostly into client facing only. But definitely, communication is really most important thing. Communication, apart from communication, documentation is also really required here. So how we are doing all the documentation aspects. So how we are doing all the setups. You have to do all the documentation. Presentation means you have to prepare all the PPTs and all the screenshots and all these things. You have to do in a Word document and or even any conference pages. So all the documentation and communication are really important in this consultancy job.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
what type of work we have to perform on daily basis, sir?
So most of the times, so if it is a new implementation, we have to configure all the tasks, all the setups and all. We have to configure the system. Generally, we will have three different environments, cloud environments. I will show them. So we have to do in one gold environment would be there. We have to do all the configurations and setups on would be there. So once all the setups are performed, then we have to do all the transactions. I've shown the transactions, right? Yeah, this is hiring an employee, add a contingent worker, add a non-worker. So this is end user's job. Okay, I'll go. What are the different job roles? I'll tell you here. So these are the five different one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So use. What is meant by use? Use means end user. So these are the tasks generally end users will do. End users means as HR specialist or compensation manager or benefits administrator. So as an end user, they will have multiple transactions on a day-to-day basis. They will do. This is not our job, but as per testing the application, once it is configured, we have to know what is what actually. Okay, these end users mainly we are doing for the sake of end users, right? So all the integrations or all the configurations or implementations for this end users only. So this is on top. We have to know these aspects, and mainly we will do the implementation. Functional implementation is like this one. So this is implementation role and administer. Administrators are like what you call they are not the end users, they will administering the whole HCM cloud application. Mostly we will call it as technical people like HDL or extracts or OTBA reports or integration with some other applications like Talio or something like this. Creating the reports, separate creating the reports and all, and maintaining the upgrades on all these documents. So this comes under technical aspect. This is completely technical. We'll call it as inbound integration and outbound integrations. Inbound integration means taking the data from other systems like SAP or Salesforce or ServiceNow or um, Workday and loading the data into our HCM cloud. That is called inbound integration. Outbound integration means suppose we are having thousands of employees data and just we have to run the payroll, but the payroll was outsourced to ADP or outsourced to Ramco or outsourced to Infor. So we have to give extracts. We have to extract the data from our HCM cloud, and we have to give them in a proper, meaningful format. So this comes under all the technical aspects. So all this administration part comes under the technical. Technical guy will do all this. This role is different. This role is different. So mainly we will do implementation and some part of technical. Technical means this import and export and
Okay.
this one configuring the flex fields and configuring the setup. So we need to have basic understanding of how things works and the technical aspects also. Configure and extend is like you have to how to extend the application. Like this is completely 100% technical. We don't have to know this much technical actually. This is a completely technical guy will do. Technical consultant only will do. Knowing the knowledge is good, but we don't have to know this much technical knowledge to get the job. Our main, or actually, this course will cover only this implementation side, functional implementation side only. If you take,
Okay.
okay, this is global HR, right? Only global HR related products will show. And security. Security is like IT security specialist persons will do all the security related tasks and all. This is a completely separate job role. It is better to know or better to understand what are the different roles, how the security will works in Fusion HCM. It is really good to know, but it's not the implementation consultant role. It's specialist, particularly IT specialist persons will do. The integrations is like I've said, right, inbound integration, outbound integration. So soap and rest also they are integrating the latest one. So these are the different job roles. Means job roles means um, job functions, you can say, means outside job functions for the HCM implementation consultant, end user, and then technical guy. These two are technical persons, and this is like OTB, Oracle Analytics Cloud, and then this is IT security specialist, and these also comes under technical. Majorly, we will have three roles. One is functional consultant, another one is technical consultant, and the third one is IT specialist role. And this is fourth one is administrator. Administrator will generally go inside the organization only. It won't comes as part of our implementation side. You understood, right?
Yes.
So any other doubts? Any other
I'm
questions?
I'm only little bit concerned about the presentation. Means I have to give presentation in front of the client or many number of people. Like that, I'm concerned.
Yeah, presentations. You have to do practice. That's it.
So we have to give the presentation only in front of the client.
No, no. Before going to the client, you will give presentation to your manager. You will give presentation to your team members. Just it's not like directly you will not interact with the client, right? We'll do
Okay.
presentations with first with your team members. They will take you will take the feedback. We'll give presentation to your manager, senior managers, and everything is goes fine. Generally, if you say, okay, I'm having some problem with the presentations, just you do all the hard work and effort, and you give the presentation to your manager, he will take care.
Okay.
So you can be a individual contributor. All the presentations will be taken care by the manager. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. Okay, if you have any questions, you can post in that group. Actually, I think admin has created a group, right? So I'll answer that one. Okay, just you do your research part. You do all the research stuff before joining here or anywhere. Okay, thank you.